Ever since the day I was born, I've always thought my life was great, but there's a dark shadow that lies behind it all. Gregory Dishnakaz, Namadodem, Mr. Point Donsba, Métis and Dao. I was born September 2nd, 1993. I have one sister named Ashley, a mother named Cheryl, a father named John, and a dog named Raphael. I want to tell you a story. It's not too long, it's not too short. I just want to tell you something that has always been on my mind since I was 13 years old. It was August of 2007. I went on a trip with my sister to Calgary to see my dad. I was always thinking about why my dad lived there anyways. My mom told me the reason why he moved there is because he got a job there, which makes no sense to me because he could just get the same job down here. The one thing that sort of bugged me the most was that my sister left 1 week when really she could have stayed another week with me. She kept saying she wasn't comfortable to spend all the time with dad because I guess she said it was awkward. One day when I was down there, my dad didn't like the way I ate, so what he wanted to do was change my diet, make me eat foods that I never liked. He would go off with the, "You haven't tried it yet. How could you know how it tastes bad?" I kept telling him I ate it before and I didn't like it. I told my mom over text message about what he was doing. She took it personal and called him and pretty much just flipped at him. I never understood why she stuck up for me in such a harsh way. After my 2 weeks ended, I went back home. When I got off the plane, it took me no little time to confront my mom why she stood up for me. But I ended up sticking up for my dad at the beginning. And that was the day my mom told me that the reason dad left is because he didn't want to deal with us. He wanted to live a life on his own. He also ended up moving with his parents after all. The full truth was that my mom wanted to protect me from someone who wanted to change me, even though he could never be there for me since I was 4. All the challenges that I have to deal with become easier when she is here. As of right now, me and my dad are on talking terms, but I never really talk to him as much as I used to. Every time I think of that day, I always think, why couldn't he be there for me? Why can't he just move back? Every time I hear my dad say the words, "I love you," if he really did love me, he would have came back just like his mom, stepdad, and his sister. They came back because they wanted to see us all the time. They didn't just want us to come every other summer to see us again. In sincere honesty, it's his fault that I don't know what a father means. Leaving a void that can never be replaced. I have accomplished so much without him. I have been accepted to 3 different colleges, and I've learned to not make the same mistakes as my dad did. I shall move forward and become what I want to be. I shall live a better life and live it to the fullest.